First things first, what kills me, what keeps killing me is no freaking steel. So I need to find steel. Oh, that's easy. Oh, so build down there. Cool. Wood crates. Let's just get those steel crates out of the way. Wood crates. Get kids working immediately. I want the sawmill for 10 wood. I'll provide shelter for everyone, which I will. It's already being built. Get rid of those guys. Do a gathering post. Here. I like that. No, can't give them the day off. 20 unemployed people. So they just build though. Is that how that works? I want to build it somewhere out of the way. I don't know. I'm way overthinking this. That's fine. Whatever, that's fine. I want hunters' huts. Let's do here. Yeah, let's do there. And I can move hunters' huts later. Supply depot. Please have people. I just want the people. Oops. Okay, now let me do the cookhouse. Hopefully everybody just eats tonight. Oh, thank God. Escort, so what is that? 20. 20. 30. Is that 30? Fast math, but I feel like that's 30. 19, 13, 8. That's 30, right? So yeah, let's do a house of prayer here. It was something that I was thinking I needed. What was it? What was it? What was it? Alright, we have to try to save this child. Fine, I think this is my steel mine thing. Oh, it's this? Thank God. Thank God. Are you kidding me? The kid still died? Okay. Build a nice little church on the outskirts of town here. Maybe I should move the cookhouse right now. So, dismantle this cookhouse. Takes up all of it? Okay. Dismantle that one. Oh, so I'm just good. Just good all around for right now. Cool. Gonna work on getting another bridge. I think my next 24-hour shift is gonna kill somebody, but... Perfect. 16 hours? Perfect. That'll be perfect. Everything is perfect. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. 2 building, 3 going to build. No. No. Alright, here we go. First storm. Day 14. Wow, that's cold. That's fucking cold. Is no one eating? Build another one. Let's see, field kitchen here. And then a sawmill here. Why are people still getting frostbite? Preparing for a hunt. Guys. Guys. Spend the night. Spend the night chillin', vibin'. I think I'm being really, really complacent. I need some kind of upgrade. Only workers and engineers, no children. That's perfect. 31. I do have to make a house for just one person, but that's okay. I got the space and the resources. Right in the middle of town. Making a bar right in the middle of town. I like that. That's a perfect fit. Nothing. Again. Those guys suck at looking. But hey, luckily that's on the way. What do I need? What am I constantly missing? Kind of wood. Wood, actually. That would be convenient. So a lot of them just came here sick? Is that what I'm seeing? You scumbags? Yeah, I forgot that upgrading this means that it's enough for 4. Stupid. Idiot. Stupid, stupid idiot. Oh, it just got way colder. Okay, so I gotta do something about that for sure. That's fine. I was way overthinking that. Got lost in the sauce there. I don't know what the fuck that was. Okay, very cool. Now that works forever. Don't have to worry about it. So I need another orb or whatever. Hell yeah, alright. We've formed a cult. Need to work on getting more wood. Oh yeah, wait. I am doing that. I am doing that. Oh no, a duel. Might need these guys to do 24 hours in the storm. Is that stupid? Whatever. I guess I could build the archives. 400 wood, 250 steel. I'll build that in a sec. Oh, it's just a regular coal thumper. No wonder. No wonder. Fine, archives. Oh shit, where can these go? Yeah, we'll just put it there. I don't really know what it does. Damn, I feel like that's supposed to be closer to the city. It didn't fit. It didn't fit. So actually, I feel like wood. I feel like I should come up here. I can just make another bridge. Alright, now I can make a sawmill. I mean, honestly, I can probably just make 2 of these. Automatons will remain a threat. What? Okay. Just watch out. Watch out for him. Like, what? How hard is that? This honestly seems like such a cool place to work. Right here. Like, just the peace and quiet of it all. Civilization is already kind of back to normal. Like, a lot of my stuff is full. Like, they're living good lives at this point. I mean, he's alone, but they're all, you know, he's alone too. He's got a family. You know, like, they're living good lives. This would be a good place to work. Oh, my first amputee. Committed suicide. We have, okay. Okay, I didn't know they could do that. What? They can fucking kill themselves? Okay. Alright. I feel like I pretty much won. Now I just gotta wait to day 100 for an arbitrary goal. I guess now we can start making the town look super cute. 2 of our people died. What? Lack of treatment. What? I have open medical bays. 2 people died to lack of treatment. No one's there. No one's there. Whatever. You know, I'm gonna let it go. Alright, let's start building some supplies. A large resource depot here. Oh shit. No. No. Here. Here. And there. Look at him go, man. Diligently working in the storm.
Brace yourselves.
Yeah, we're gonna build a whole nother neighborhood over here. I'm not gonna have any people living there until we find them, but it'll still look nice. Isn't that what it's all about? Nice, day 50, halfway. Halfway there. This was necessary. I didn't want to worry about hope anymore. Now it's not a survival game, it's just a city builder. An execution platform. What? Is that the execution platform? What? What? I had no idea. I don't think I've ever signed that bill. I love that these things just fly in and out. That's such a nice touch. That's so cool. That's so cool. I actually never really looked at these all that close. So we're gonna do wall drill. Gonna make an automation. Then a steam coal mine. Because fine. Like an industrial zone. I guess I've never really looked over here either. It's kind of a cool area. Oh yeah, watching them come over the bridge like that. A defender of the old faith? Dude, we are actually thriving. Why even challenge that? Who cares? What? What? Alright, first things first. Let's get a steam hub going on basically the whole island. Yeah, a steam coal thumper. Whoa, sir, a man from the family was allowed to keep their relics. Or, a man from the family that was allowed to keep their relics. They're being bullied now. No. Build this whole district up, even though I don't really need it. Yeah, the preacher died. I kind of saw that coming. Of unknown causes. You know what? Fine. Civilization. Someone probably just murdered that dude. Fine. Oh, okay. It was that guy. Someone did murder him. Okay. I think that's the front. This is looking so good. It's because it's coming along so well. Alrighty, I'm really happy with how it all turned out. Here it is. Here it is. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Alright, time to start making the next housing district. We're rebuilding civilization. I think the factory over there would look pretty nice. Here they come. Here they come. Who's first? Simon. So like these people can stumble out of the bar here over to the garden. They can just like stare over here. Whoa. Whoa, Harry Stanley. What the fuck? Harry Stanley, I had no idea. You should be a scout, man. What are you doing back here? Biggest concern, everything is fine? You are an enigma. Alright, what next? What next? What next? Yeah, we'll just have one in the center there. Everyone gets a church. Everyone gets a church. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got these guys out here in the boonies. Little ice cave for the kids. You know, another town that came together pretty nice. Oh, and one steam core. That's actually pretty nuts. Wow. 3 in a row failed. These guys are destined for just failure. No shot. No shot we fail. Holy, oh my god. 6 times. Unprecedented. What the fuck? 7 times. 7 failures. 7 failures in a row. 7. I'm so sick of this fucking... the fucking gong of failure. I'm so sick of that shit. That is 9 failures. Why is... Dude, go away. What are you doing here? You're gonna destroy every fucking building. Wait, does he actually... Does he clip through? Yeah, he kinda did. Look, they're all running in terror. I'm actually almost done. I'm getting kinda sad. It's all of them. I got all 15. So yeah, now we got this bad boy. Just this little connecting area. Just wanted to liven it up a little bit. Chill back here. It's like the outskirts of the town. Just a bunch of storage. But I know that there's like some dates out here. People bring like chairs. You know, people that work in the storage. I mean, I guess let's... Yeah, we can make something here. We can do something here. Oh yeah, this is gonna be the rough part of town. Oh yeah, this is the rough part of town. They got the fighting arena. What else? Oh yeah, you know what? Fuck it. They got... Yeah, this is where hunters live. Oh, can a church go here? But of course, you know, they still gotta pray, so the church still goes there. Alright, this whole town is being built right now. Let's see how it comes out. Yeah, this is the rough part of town. This is where the troublemakers live. Right next to the big pile of steel. How are you guys hungry? You have 19 days worth of food. The overhead view. We've come a long way. So we've been staring at it the whole time, but, you know, obviously, this is the main part of town, execution center. This is where I imagine, you know, all the politicians live. This is where I live, you know. This is where all the shops are, markets and stuff, you know, gardens, whatnot. Yeah. So here's this. Here's what, you know, we've come a long way. It's a bunch of churches. This is where the city is. You know, this is the city. Okay, then we got a bunch of smaller neighborhoods. Alright, yeah, we're gonna just start with this one. This, of course, is the first neighborhood that was built. This is the rich part of town. I imagine all the aristocrats, just like the well-off people. They work here. Or they live here. You know, this is where the one bar in town is. There's a fighting arena here, of course. This town loves violence. Loves it. Then they of course overlook these little 2 parts. This is the rough and tumble part of town. You know, this is where some hunters, this is where the hunters live. Of course, the main focal point of this little village is the fighting arena. So yeah, it's at the outskirts of town. You know, no one can go past here. It's forbidden. I've forbade it. But then right here, overlooking the rich part of town too. Thanks, guys. This is where the engineers live. You know, we got factories, workshops here. Of course, they got a church as well, because we're fucking freaks. We're freaks for church. We have this, which is just an industrial part of town. I guess everyone's going to work now. It's early in the morning. It's just where, you know, a lot of work happens. A lot of storage is placed. Yeah, here's that. One last look at this bad boy before we finish it out. James Helly. Impressive, man. James Helly is just dedicated. Yeah, so back here is just a little working zone area. You know, we just have 4 gathering posts for the coal that these guys produce, and then coal mine up here. We have a little kitchen for them and a nice medium garden so that they don't have to, you know, they have some like normalcy for their work breaks and whatnot. Little charcoal kiln. So yeah, this place is just all about getting coal. This was a pretty essential spot in town for getting coal. We have this spot, which was the first industrial zone. This is what we call Old Town. People do, you know, they do come over here, as you can see. This is how you get to, you know, here, which is just like, you know, a nice quiet part of town where people come when they just want peace and quiet. We have monuments. They take care of it. This is a super religious town, you know. It's a very, very, very tight-knit community of people here. We have the infirmary over here if people really need it. Because this part of town really, they care about their small time living. You know, you don't really get much of that here because everyone's kind of confined, but these people love it. You have to pass the junkyard area. This is where we keep all of our trash. This is our dumpster, you know, all that other shit. Right over here, we just kind of have a mishmash of stuff. This was out of necessity. The people that worked here were tired of coming back over here every day. So we just built them a house over here. House of healing. They got everything they need over here. A charcoal kiln for their own sustaining heat. These guys, they help maintain all the mechs. We just thought it'd be nice to give them their own little community over here. You know what I mean? And here's a little view of this whole town. Yeah, so this part of the town is kind of, they're kind of sectioned off. It's because they're the faith keepers. They're kind of hard to be around. But they have their own little cult here. Just surrounded by it. They have this, you know, they have parties and stuff. They got more houses over here. Not much to say over here. It's kind of boring. They're kind of boring. But this is just where they are. It's kind of the police of our town. So they kind of need their own space and their own privacy. Here she is from the back. You know, talked about this place earlier. This is just where people, just warehouse workers, man. It's just where they work. This part of town is actually pretty cool. I'm actually a really big fan of this place. This is where, you know, we got a hot house there. These guys, equal parts work, equal parts play. This is definitely like, this would be a middle class village part of town, I guess. One of the outskirts. They of course also have a church. I think every town had a church. But yeah, they got a large garden. Here it is. Yeah, here she is from this side. It's just kind of a beautiful spot in town, I think. I think that's everything. That's all of it. We're on day 95. So I'm just giving a tour of the city as it will be. Here's it all, you know. Here's it all pieced together. I don't know how clear it's going to be in the video or not, but just here it is. Beautiful city, the beautiful city of Big Pens 2 in honor of Big Pens 1, who God himself came down and decreed that they would fail. Anyway, let's finish this bad boy out, finally. Oh yeah. This is pretty cool. I think the city looks nice. Here we go. Day 100. Day 100. I did it. And as much as I love the city, I'm ready to leave it. So, yeah, I mean, they just are gonna perpetually keep surviving like this. They're gonna keep expanding. Don't worry. The city of Big Pens 2 is just thriving. Step down from there and just retire. Live my life and let the next person take over. So with that, farewell. Farewell.